Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Duke Blue Devils. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Miami's offense will get the first crack at it here. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have 2 guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got 2 very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are 2 of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Finds his man, it's Barney. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Barney. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Wilson. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. And the Canes will have it 1st and 10. Just keep slinging it. The sweet feet buy a little time. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Unfortunate with that incompletion. The quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. Got him downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Devils offense will go to work for the first time today. And what a performance this guy turned in last week. Spectacular in every aspect of the game, Jesse.
Well, I know one thing for sure. The quarterback is going to be looking his way early in this one. When you have a game like he did last time, your quarterback, you all of a sudden move up in priority in the pecking order for the guy throwing the football. So it's not going to surprise me early here if the quarterback looks his way, regardless of what the coverage is, based on what he showed last time out.
Yeah, and they were on the same page. It was fun to watch. I mean, you could tell that he knew exactly where his guy was, putting up the multiple touchdowns. Like, it was a thing of beauty. Now, defensively, I also know that. And I know he's looking that way. So look forward to seeing the chess match with the defense and maybe ways they can take him away.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Blue Devils send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Touchdown, Miami! Special teams proving to be special. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick. You can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on them. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacked.
He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. Remember, they took the last punt back for a touchdown. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Lyle. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Chadwick. Going for it all. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, they're leading by had 2 possessions offensively, and that could have been a game-changing play right there. That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He's very lucky that was not intercepted.
Finds his man. It's Wilson. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down and inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Hurricanes are marching down the field. Takes a handoff. It's Lyle. Finding open areas. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you can tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And that's the problem with blitzing on defense. You live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. Defense dialed up the pressure, but the offense had a better play call. They ran it away from the blitz, and that's why they were able to be successful.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill.
Touchdown, Canes! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Well, you're seeing a complete effort right now by this football team. Their offense has been doing their part, scoring points. They've got a big lead, and the defense right now is just shutting the opponent out. So good against the run and so athletic, and they have the ability to rush the pass.
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll go to work in the air on second down. This time it's complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Fullback's got it. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him, let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that first down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
Fires toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, Hurricanes!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he puts through the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it. Right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. It's caught downfield. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Off the play fake. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And the Blue Devils will line up to punt it away.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Here's the handoff. He breaks a tackle. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Chadwick. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barney. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. And off from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my...
Touchdown, Duke! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game day.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one. You open a drive like that, and the entire playbook opens up on 1st down from the 44. Looking downfield, it's Chadwick. With the catch, it's Wilson. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several 1st downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
It leads to 2nd down.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Mays. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Offense.
They had the 1st down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take...
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll start this drive firing. It's complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. The Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. 2nd down, he'll throw it. A strike downfield. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Blue Devils line up to punt it away. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Finds a man on the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Got it in the middle, it's Gilbert. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
Tackle is made at the 33. It's about a 5-yard pickup, and that'll be enough for a first down. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
That just really nice catch by the big tight end. Throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority 1. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Durham. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double-team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Brooks Field inside Wallace Wade Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Canes will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, is every...
Oh, he's got some space. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. That last big play has them in position to threaten here, 1st and 10 from the 37. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Moore. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Devils with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Trying play action. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play. And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. And the Hurricanes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To the air, it's Chadwick. Makes the grab, it's Wilson. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Lyle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. He's now up to 58 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. The give to the back. Running to Green. There he goes. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Here comes the heat. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively? Try to have success on 3rd down.
Off the bootleg, wants to throw it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wilson. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Never a doubt. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Canes!
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Marshall looks lost today, and boy, does it show right now on the scoreboard. Almost like the coaching staff spent the week playing golf instead of in the film room. They're trailing by 15 to Georgia Southern. We'll keep you updated on things in a game that could alter the balance of power in the Sun Belt. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Off play action. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. And the Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
The name of the game is protecting your quarterback. He can't have success or complete passes on his back. Let's get the quick passing game going, maybe hand the football off. But whatever we're doing, let's go the opposite direction.
Going to sling it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. The Blue Devils come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. The give to the tailback. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll have to find the line and generate some power, a 46-yarder from the left. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play. And the
turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. He now has 110 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Let's see what they find in the playbook for 3rd and long from the 43. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling to catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Caught over the middle. It's Lofton. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, I love play callers that want to stay aggressive regardless of what the score is, regardless how much time is left on the clock. And I promise you this, there are a lot of fans, there are a lot of teams all across college football that are paying attention to what is happening right now.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to pound their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes. They extend this 4th quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see.
Breaks into the open. He smashes his way through again. And they'll bring him down after the long completion and explosive pass play for this offense. Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Hard running there. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. On the ground, it's Denson. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. And the Blue Devils are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Unleashes one deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, 1st down and more. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. They go to the ground. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Reed. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal. The Blue Devils had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Blue Devils! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
2-17.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the fourth quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture. And this he needs to have his best runs of the game.
The Canes trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. He's got it and still on his feet. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short game.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he made the extra point without problem.
17.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Reed. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work. And the Blue Devils can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking down the middle. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Blue Devils will call on their punt team. Wants to return it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Firing to the right, complete. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball.
There he goes. Past the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing.
17.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. He's taking a deep shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen. And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day.
He'll go down in a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.